Deep down in the ocean, there are small organisms that produce a wealth of biochemical compounds. But who would have thought that they could reveal new paths towards tackling complex human health issues? A single drop of seawater contains thousands of these microorganisms, which are invisible to the naked eye. Only through the lens of a microscope is it possible for us to get a grasp of this hidden world. Bacteria and archaea make up the biggest part of the so-called ocean microbiome, and until recently, only a tiny fraction of it was genomically identified. In 2018, a team of scientists from the Sunagawa Lab at ETH Zurich began their research to characterize more of these unknown organisms. A different strategy needed to be used, as most of these cannot be determined via the traditional method of cultivation. A compilation of 1,000 samples of seawater, which were previously gathered from global expeditions, was the starting point for this new method. Every single drop contained genetic material which the researchers investigated closely. Through metagenome sequencing and analysis, these DNA pieces were matched and assembled into new genomes. This process eventually led to the current identification of half of the microorganisms in the open ocean. A closer look at these newly discovered genomes unraveled more of their secrets, specifically biosynthetic gene clusters, groups of genes which hold the blueprint to the production of biochemical products. Researchers identified around 8,000 of them, half of which were completely unknown before then. Among the thousands, 2 were studied in detail. The first of these contains such unique chemical modifications that they are nearly impossible to replicate in laboratories. The second could, for instance, lead to the development of new treatments for autoimmune diseases. As we have seen, these findings are quite relevant to the medical and biotechnological fields, and yet offer just a mere glimpse of what can be found in the invisible underwater world.